The miraculous journey of a pineapple, a story of sweat, land, and humanity. What are we eating every day? It seems like a simple question, but after a trip to a pineapple farm in Costa Rica, I began to look at each pineapple in the supermarket in a very different way. As an American living in the modern world, I am used to just opening the refrigerator, taking a slice of golden pineapple from a clean container. I know it tastes sweet, juicy, cooling, and good for digestion. But I never stopped to ask, how did a pineapple get to me? Until I saw it with my own eyes. From a dry land, it all starts not with the fruit, but with the soil. Before a pineapple plant can grow, the farmer must work for months to improve the soil. I stood in a vast field, where each plow was vigorously breaking the topsoil. Long stretches are turned over, the soil loosened, ready for new life. They create raised beds. It sounds simple, but it is the art of survival. Pineapples hate standing water. If it rains heavily, the roots will rot and die. The raised beds help the water run off quickly, keeping the roots dry. Then they spread black plastic sheets over the ground to retain moisture, block weeds, and protect the young roots from rodents. This is not a garden, but an outdoor factory, where every grain of soil must be carefully calculated. 9,000 plants a day, by hand, no robots. No automated assembly lines, just people, bare hands, sweat, and patience. I meet Maria, a woman in her 40s, with a tanned face and calloused hands. She bends steadily, gently pressing the seedlings into the soil with her fingers, straightening them, then continues. Without saying a word, every day, she plants about 1,500 plants. The entire farm plants about 9,000 plants every day. In parallel, rows 26 centimeters, apart, a small but extremely important distance, so that the plants receive the same amount of light and nutrients. We plant, each plant, as if we were caring for a child, Maria said, smiling slightly. Because, if we do it wrong, the pineapples will be ugly, small, or not sweet enough. I suddenly felt my heart sink. In a world where people are increasingly moving away from the land, there are still people who care for the land like children. 8 months without fruit, just waiting and caring. The pineapple plant grows very slowly. After planting, it takes 8 months for the plant to grow big enough to flower. And that's just the beginning. During those 8 months, the farmer has no harvest, no profit, just work, work, work. Each pineapple row is sprayed with fertilizer and pesticides, according to a strict schedule. They don't spray en masse, but go row by row with a specialized tractor, adjusting each nozzle to ensure each plant gets the same care. Each plant is a living thing. We can't neglect any of them, the agricultural engineer told me. Flowering, the waiting moment. When the pineapple plants are big enough, they start spraying ethylene, a natural gas that causes the plants to flower simultaneously. It's a hopeful moment. After nearly a year of waiting, small flowers appear in the middle of the foliage, then gradually thicken, turning into large flower stalks, the part that will become the core of the pineapple. Over the course of a few weeks, the small flowers merge, forming a solid mass of fruit. I stood in the middle of the field, seeing thousands of pineapple plants, bearing young fruit, green, soft thorns, and suddenly felt moved. It was not just a crop, but the result of perseverance, of the quiet hope of each farmer. 18 months, the G-hour of harvest. It takes 18 months from planting to harvest. Each fruit is about 30 centimeters long and weighs about 2 kilograms. And unlike bananas, for mangoes, pineapples do not ripen after picking, if not picked at the right time. All the effort will be wasted. The skin must be bright yellow, the stem green. The flesh inside has a high natural sugar level that is the perfect fruit. They do not use mass picking machines, because just squeezing the pineapple skin is crushed. The inside will ferment, change flavor, and cannot be consumed. I witnessed the workers using sharp knives to cut each fruit, place it on the conveyor belt, then turn it upside down, in wooden crates. The top creates a natural cushion. Pineapple is not just delicious, it's also a superfood. During our conversation, an engineer shared with me, pineapple is the most wonderful fruit that nature has created. Delicious, nutritious, aids digestion, fights inflammation, and boosts immunity. And it's true. Pineapple contains abundant vitamin C, which helps boost immunity and beautify the skin. Bromelain, a natural enzyme that aids digestion, reduces joint pain, and even helps fight inflammation. Powerful antioxidants, which help prevent aging. Soluble fiber, good for the heart and reduces cholesterol. Low in calories, suitable for people on a diet and diabetics. I looked at the pineapple in my hand. It was no longer just a fruit. It was a sweet pill from nature, and it was born from a silent sacrifice into the factory, and the last stop before it's on the table after harvesting. Pineapples are transported to the factory. The fruits are washed, sorted by size and quality. The beautiful fruits are packaged whole and exported to the US, Europe, Japan, etc. Other fruits are peeled, cored, and sliced, crushed, or canned. I witnessed the specialized machine that peeled 1,000 pineapples per hour. The blade had to be sharpened every 30 minutes because the pineapple skin was too hard. The pineapple slices were neatly arranged in boxes, filled with syrup, sealed and sterilized by steam, all in just 20 minutes. Then the pineapple crates were kept in cold storage, waiting to be shipped to supermarkets around the world, including the supermarket near my house. 8. And when you open a can of pineapple, you won't see farmers hunched over in the sun. You won't hear the sound of tractors plowing the land every morning. You won't see Maria planting each tree. But if you knew all that, you would probably eat pineapple slowly to feel the sweetness. Cherish each slice of pineapple as you cherish the labor of the workers. And the next time you see a can of pineapple for a few bucks, you'll realize it's worth more than any gift. We live in a time when food is so cheap, so fast, so easy, that we forget the stories behind it. Stories of the land, of the hands of toil, and of pride. The next time you eat pineapple, remember the sweetness you taste. It's not just sugar, it's the sweetness of sacrifice.